G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The wrong direction. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working at smaller guys.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Marshawn Lattimore, the rookie from Ohio State. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it
because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And he motions the wide receiver. Manning to throw on second down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Manning to Beckham, a big play there. 47 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They'll run again now with Darkwan. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On the run, Darkwan. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his rookie first-rounder. It's Evan Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. The carry here for the big tight end. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. B.J. Goodson coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football. First down, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's got the rookie first-rounder, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cannon. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. This is caught, and it's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Gone.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Now a play fake here on first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Lucky 56. No. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Oh, that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Now he'll let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. 47 yards.
Let's go. Back to Philly. Here we go. Here we go now.
Now a handoff looking right. He's to the 10, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Manning to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on first down is Manning. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Shift together here from the D-line. Manning will try again on 2nd down. And this This is incomplete. Red Allison, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
To throw on third down, Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They convert on third with a gain of 22. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Manning going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To throw is Manning. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Play action, Manning. And this one's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Manning again. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Here we go!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 10 yards still left on second down.
Leopard! Leopard! No, check! Patriot! Patriot!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And who's got it? The Giants. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From midfield, here's Manning. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, some strong running. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second down following the run. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. Mahomes now to throw. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. We have a lightning quick halftime. These guys hardly made it to the tunnel. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing is Manning. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Manning now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Michigan State, Malik McDowell. And it'll be a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Manning. And that'll be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to him because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Manning. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's Hill, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Tyreek Hill had the 2 fastest plays in the NFL last year. 1 on a kick return, 1 on a punt return, topping out at 23.24 miles per hour.
That's advanced analytics right there. Our guy Marvin, you know what he said? He's really fast.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. O.J. Howard with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Working from the gun, Manning. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He gets this one away, and, boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go now. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Set. Blue landing. No. Check. Patriot. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Set. Blue landing.
Mahomes now on 1st down. There he goes inside the 30. And Hill with it over the middle. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Manning. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there, and it'll be second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaquille Griffin, the rookie from Central Florida, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Manning to throw on second down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He's going to let this one go deep. It's Akello Witherspoon, the rookie from Colorado, and a short return to the 6-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 94 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Manning, a free play here. That's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Fresh set of downs here.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Tied on the right. Yeah, set. Zebra.
Now they try the right side here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Giants on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Manning. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Manning, gotta have this one. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability. Rosas now to add the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And now here's a carry heading left. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Mahomes now on first down. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A gain of 32 that time. Into the red zone now. Manning. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sua Cravens with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. New York set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually...
And my goodness, another interception. It's Shaquille Griffin, the rookie from Central Florida. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And that's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Manning will try again on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 14. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25, and they can't bring him down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Hey, rookie,
That's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. What a spin. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On second down, here's Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns. Just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know. Pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. So after the INT, it's Manning. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Giants on 3rd down. A very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun now for Manning. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Manning now on 1st down. A swing pass caught, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, good hurdle. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Mahomes going to throw it here. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Mahomes going to forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.